Kevin Durant. Never wanted him.
Here we go.
Brittle.
Hey.
Rode coattails to championships.
Twice a year.
Couldn't even
we visit this moment right here.
Couldn't even keep his super team together. Kyrie rats off a ship. James Harden rats off a ship.
Wait, so now he's going to Phoenix where they're going to be two curmudgeons.
Are you referring to DeAndre Jordan as a curmudgeon?
No.
I mean DeAndre Ayton.
Chris Paul.
He is a curmudgeon, yes.
Yeah.
I thought Chris Paul was going to get traded. It sounded like Chris Paul was going to get traded.
How did they give up nothing and get? They gave up a lot of picks.
I mean, they gave a lot of picks.
Great, wonderful.
Ooh.
But they literally gave up no one.
They gave up Mikal Bridges. He's really good.
He's really good.
He's really good, but they did it without giving up DeAndre Ayton. Like after being at a point where they thought they were going to be without DeAndre Ayton. I don't understand.
Here's what I can't figure out. They didn't even want DeAndre Ayton.
They didn't want DeAndre Ayton. Well, he didn't. It sounds like he didn't want to be there either. They got now they got Durant and Devin Booker
and Chris
and
Paul.
DeAndre Ayton and old ass Chris Paul.
I don't know.
I thought it would have been hilarious if Jay Crowder wasn't in the trade, and then all of a sudden he's like, "I'm ready to play now."
Well, we might have that going on down here. I don't know what you're talking about.
Maybe. I don't know, dude. I don't know. But, Durant. What are we talking about? Fake whale.
No, he ain't no fake whale. Dude,
enjoy the West.
He is unstoppable.
Good to see he wanted an escape hatch. The Heat, the Heat, took him out this season. Jimmy Butler landed on his leg, and he didn't want no more. They made him tap. He got out of there.
Really?
I really was stunned. That was one of those holy bleep moments. So yesterday, I'm driving home from the arena. Let's get some headlines brought to you by New Palmetto Ford Truck Supercenter. While you're trucking a car store, Palmetto Ford.
We know trucks.
So I'm driving back yesterday, boots on the ground, and I get a damn flat tire halfway home, which is really scary getting a flat tire
on the highway.
On the highway, yeah, it's not fun, not fun at all. So I have to do my my pit crew thing, put the jack up, get it going, But I never like riding on that. Who likes riding on a donut? Riding on a donut home. It's nearly 1 a.m. Get home, cut some stuff up, and then all of a sudden, look up at my phone. Kevin Durant traded to the Suns. I was like, what? One of those Woj bombs, like a thief in the night. Those Phoenix Suns. It was that owner's first day having the team too, right?
Oh no,
because the Sarver finally they kicked him out, and this Ishbia, he comes in there, he goes, get rid of draft picks, all of them
for the next decade.
Willy nilly.
So where do you think that puts the Suns?
I mean, it puts them in a good spot. I think that people.
You got Devin Booker. Basically, you got Devin Booker instead of Kyrie.
You're talking about a team that went to the finals 2 years ago. They had the best NBA record last year, and then had a disappointing exit. And now they add, Slim Reaper to a Western Conference that, is very competitive, but I don't think really has a favorite that stands out, especially with Steph Curry continuing to get hurt. The Grizzlies, they were rolling, but they've been a real rough patch ever since Shannon Sharp shook them. And it's true. The Kings are third in the conference. And cute story.
They're good.
They are good, but, do you believe in them to win the title?
We've kind of said the same thing about Buffalo for years. That, they're number one, but...
It's not even that. It's just usually winning takes time, and usually you go through your steps.
Put it this way.
Making the playoffs is going to be a big deal.
I look at the Kings, not as good, but I look at them as the Cincinnati Bengals, where anytime Cincinnati, especially last year and this year, had that stretch of good football, you go, oh, it is Cincinnati, and you give them no credit. But they got a good team.
They have a good team, but I'm not sure if they are real contenders or if this is, something fugazi. I'm not sure. So, yeah, the Suns had Kevin Durant. It's the biggest addition you could make you know, and
right. I mean, now isn't trade the trade deadline anticlimactic?
Yeah, how's it gonna get bigger than this?
Yeah.
I mean, unless like the only thing that could, I think, make a splash, honestly, would be like Damian Lillard getting traded. I don't even know if he can because didn't he sign an extension? So I don't even know if he's eligible to be.
He don't
But
want to
like,
get traded.
I mean, how does he look up at that now? You know, how does he look up in this conference and he goes, ugh, what does he do?
I mean, I thought they were going to break that thing down anyway, and they haven't.
I know.
Once they got rid of McCollum.
Guess he's just happy, you know? Listen, I'd love him here. We talk some boxing, Dame Lillard, you know, whatever you want, dude. Anyway, good for the Heat because Brooklyn Nets, they're about to plummet.
Yeah, the East has gotten weaker over the last couple of days. So
it's definitely makes the East weaker, makes the West stronger for sure. And you know, it's definitely an up. Now, here's the thing: like, what are the Heat gonna do? Okay, there's no you know, whale out there. I know a lot of Heat fans are freaking out because of this, and because Pat Riley didn't get Kevin Durant.
You weren't gonna get Kevin Durant. You didn't have anything to get Kevin Durant.
No, yeah, you don't have those picks, and
you have to understand that the only thing you can trade basically is like pieces. So say you can trade a shooter for a big, or a big for a shooter, or a shooter for a shooter, or a wing for a wing. Like, it's just going to be, you know, any move that the Heat make is going to be a move that you hope that guy fits better than the guy you had, but it's going to be a very lateral thing.
I think that they could. Here's the thing. I honestly don't think the Heat need a whale right now. And I think that's the thing that's crazy about. Like, I think everybody's looking at these big home run cuts. I look at what Jimmy and Bam are doing this season, and I really just think, man, this supporting cast around them has stunk. They need some real help around them. That's the thing. You know, it's just not good. Like, I think that
even excluded Tyler, which is amazing.
Because Tyler's been very inconsistent.
Yeah.
He's been inconsistent, and he had a good December, and his last 5 weeks he's been pretty pedestrian. Yeah. You know, and I think that that's the thing with it. And I know he's young, okay, but like, we're talking about who are the guys you know you can count on going into a postseason series. And Jimmy and Bam are the guys, and I think that Bam. I mean, dude, yesterday with that jump shot, I mean, he put Miles Turner in a high chair and said, "Here comes the airplane," and just jumpers in his face the entire night.
Yeah,
and I love it. I love the fact that Eric Spoelstra is getting mad at how many jump shots that Bam is taking. I love that it's gotten to this. I love the fact that Bam is quoting Kobe Bryant afterwards, and he's going, "It's not a bad shot if you make it." Like, we've gone from dribble handoffs to now Bam is quoting Kobe after games. I love it.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing that you have more confidence in Bam shooting just inside the free throw line, around that dotted line, than anything else happening on the floor right now.
Pretty much. It's pretty much.
When he misses, you're like, what?
Yeah, it's like Bam on the elbow, Jimmy Butler at the rim. Those are your two go-to moves, and maybe somebody will hit a three, but probably not.
The problem, and we can all see it, is that I would hate to lose just to somebody getting hot shooting a three, because you don't have to make as many. And
that's
and then you look at the stat line every game, and they're losing 12 to 15 points, sometimes more, just from the 3-point shot.
Yeah.
That's going to be hard. That's hard, to overcome every single game, especially the way the league is being played right now.
Indiana yesterday, 15 3-pointers. You hit 6. You needed 40 free throws to claw away a win at the end. And it's because, like, every game you watch, you're like, all right, we're up 9, start of the fourth quarter, should be good. Are we going to pull away? No, of course not, because Buddy Hield's going to hit a 3 out of his butt, and now you have to go and claw your way to make that a double-digit lead again. It's exhausting.
You're basically
And
You're
that's
playing
the thing.
with fire.
It's just you need some support around these two guys. And I really feel like those two guys are good enough to be two guys who can take you to a title. I really genuinely believe that. With the growth that Bam is showing and how good they are on defense. Like those two guys are two alphas. They're good enough. But the crew around them, Leroy, doesn't even seem close to good enough. Not even close.
Right.
It's like one of these, like I feel like the entire roster, I guess you give Tyler some grace, okay, but like everything else, it's a coin flip, it feels like, every single night.
Right. Oh, are we asking too much of those other guys? Because I mean,
hit open shots.
I mean, yeah, but they're coming off the bench for a reason, and if they are not hitting those open shots, that's why they're coming off the bench. If they were consistent, because guess what? When Duncan was lighting it up, he was starting.
Nah, get out of here. First of all, Tyler
Okay.
Hero was 6th man of the year last year, so I don't want to hear bench starting. None of that.
No,
nonsense.
I'm not. No. I'm not saying Tyler, doesn't have a role in this also. Right? He is a 20-point scorer that the Heat have basically lost, 5 points a game from?
I need two things to happen for me today, all right? We got to forget this whale stuff, all right? We don't need
that brings it up.
We don't need whales.
Oh
okay?
my goodness.
We don't need whales. You want to know why? Because we got two great white sharks, okay? We got two sharks in Jimmy and Bam, and what they need are some remora fish to come and clean things up. All right. We need Pat Riley to go to the aquarium store, and we need to find some remora fish to support these guys and help them and not lose out on another prime year of Jimmy's window. All right. Enough of these tales of whales. All right. I need to go wish for some fish. That's what I need.
Are you kidding me right now?
Dude, I'm telling you right now.
The one thing. Wait.
I want two things by 3 p.m. Riles. All right. You give me some better support for Jimmy and Bam, some better remora fish for your sharks to clean things up, and also I want Gogi back.
So
not too much to ask.
I want Gogi back.
So let's get this straight. The leader of the whale charge is now scolding us for wanting whales. You are the initiator.
We have
of
whales.
This.
We have our prize apex.
Are you talking
predators.
to yourself?
No, I'm telling everybody.
No. It's not everybody who does this.
I'm telling everybody right now.
It's just
you.
The
light. No, I see the light. I see what we got. All right, and I'm looking at these guys, and I said, somebody's got to help. Let's go. What are we doing here? Okay. What are we doing?
Okay, can we back?
No help around them.
Can we back this bus up just 1 second? Because I'd like to remind you, because sometimes you tend to forget.
Yep.
The only person who kicks off the whale talk is you. So when you say we need to stop talking about whales, you're referring to yourself. And I just want to get this out there because I'm not taking the heat for talking about whales all the time. You the one, Kyrie, Kevin Durant, Dame Lillard.
I mean, I would like Dame Dollar. Like that would be.
I'm just okay, but it's you. It's you.
No, I don't think it's me, dude. Sometimes you got to realize what's in front of you, and they don't. People are idiots.
-1 for flip-floppery.
Tell me what I flip-flop for.
-1.
That's
flip-floppery.
That's a hollow accusation.
Whale talk.
So what?
But don't hear. I'm okay with you going out talking about whales and stuff like that.
Hmm?
But when you've come to the conclusion we need to let it go, don't talk at us.
Facts have changed.
The facts have changed for you. We are not the ones who promoting whale talk and getting whales and all that. That's strictly you.
Dude, when I talk whales, all right, before, my heart was in the right place. But the thing is,
just throwing them all out
right now.
Stop him right now.
No, the thing is, Jennifer, right now, what I see two kings of the ocean out there, and they have no help.
Okay.
And I need them to have help.
Okay.
I need them to have help.
Agreed.
I don't know what it is,
Agreed.
but I don't think what they have around them is good enough. And I need it.
But
I think they're good enough, and I think this needs to be fixed. I don't know where Kyle Lowry is. All right. Yesterday, excused absence. Okay, dude.
Again, you're being crazy right now.
Nope.
Because the only person that has to get rid of this whale talk, put away the captain's hat, is you. Don't be out here talking to everybody else in South Florida, making it sound like we were the ones saying, "Ooh, Tobin, we need a whale." It was you. So you need to say, Show Pony, need to get off this whale talk and concentrate on some help.
Well, here's the thing. We do everything as a community. And so when I say we,
there ain't no
I'm including me.
Your pocket.
No, dude. When I say we, I'm including me. You know?
I need your next conversation with what needs to happen needs to start off with I, not we. Don't include us to soften the blow. That's like saying everybody was doing it. Everybody wasn't doing it. It was you.
I will do that. I would like to see us all get off all of this whale talk and start getting to the point and getting some help for our two whales, Jimmy and Bam.
For your crimes.
I had a whole discussion with the department to get them done, and I contributed everything. Marcos.
What are you talking about?
In case anyone wants to try to take, credit for what I did.
Right.
No.
Wow.
You heard it here first.
I like that. Leroy.
Wait a minute. Why we gotta yell Leroy? I ain't got no weapon.
You know what you did.
How come Leroy doesn't have a subtitle under his title? Because I don't like how mine has number one flip flopper.
Well, yeah, you are number one flip flopper.
How am I a flip flopper? What am I flip flopping about?
Dude,
I don't understand. What am I flip flopping about? I'm pivoting, dude.
Weak can't be wrong.
Wait a minute.
What?
When you pivot, do you go in a different direction than you were going?
Yeah.
Hence flip-flopping.
No, flip-flopping is when you're facing down and then you face up. That's flip-flopping. I don't know if you've ever made pancakes.
When you take the totally opposite stance?
Not totally opposite. Totally opposite would mean I have to turn around. I'm just shifting. Slight shift.
So I want whales and forget the whales, but not the opposite.
It's not like it's one of these things where it's like it's I see what you're saying, but it's like the facts have changed.
Oh my goodness.
Can I just say I spoke to Secaucus? That's the referee stuff, right?
Yeah.
They're not crooked.
No, well, they're awarding you a point. They said we owed you a point.
For
Yeah. They said it's forget tales of whales. It's time to wish for fish.
That's right.
Never got the love it deserved. Apparently.
Do you guys want to hear? So tell me what you make of this answer last night for Jimmy Butler. I feel like he's just trolling, but
of course he is. That's what he does.
People were freaking out yesterday with Jimmy Butler's answer about Kyle Lowry. If you guys haven't heard it, this was Jimmy after the game. He was asked by Ira about the rumors surrounding Kyle Lowry. You tell me what you think of and listen to everything he says, Leroy, because he's going to throw in some stuff here. So take a peek at what old Jimmy had to say. Watch the sly smile on his face, all that.
Sport about competition, but also about friendship. What Kyle's going through right now, you know what it's like the night before trading deadline and all the rumors. As a friend to Kyle, as someone who's the godfather of your daughter, what's it like for you and being around Kyle in this emotional state until we get to 3 p.m. tomorrow?
Tell Kyle you got to control what you can control. That's my guy, and I love him to death. I don't know what's going to happen, but, I love Kyle as an NBA player, as a human being. I want to play with Kyle, but so much is out of my control. And just like so much is out of his control, he could be my guy forever. I want him to be my teammate forever. And whatever happens, but that's still going to be my dog. He ain't going nowhere.
And then the look
It
up.
was so serious until he did that random look.
He just throws it in there like a Molotov cocktail, setting all of Heat Twitter off into like a what?
Hey,
Just look at that.
hey, y'all know Jimmy, right?
The look away.
Y'all know Jimmy.
I feel like I do that look.
Yeah.
There's
You definitely do that look.
there's a method to his madness, right? But he made his most important facts known before any of that, before the look and the smile, right?
He's a troll. Like that's what he does.
Yeah.
But he let it be known he loves the guy. He doesn't know. He doesn't feel like. I don't feel like Jimmy Butler is going to management saying, "You better not trade my friend."
Right.
I don't think that's happening. I don't think so.
I mean, here's what I would say. And here's if I'm in the Heat front office, I would be a little annoyed by this. If that's your guy, if that's who you want to be with, then you need to have that conversation to get him where we need to get him. You understand what I'm saying? Because that can only come from your boy.
I get you, but like, you don't think Durant like ever tried that with Kyrie?
No,
You
but
know,
they ain't
like-
boys like that.
I don't know.
They ain't boys. They ain't
They're not
boys like that.
Godfather of your daughter's strong.
Right. So that means that
How
we can
strong
have
is
those.
it? Because my godmother left me when I was young.
Wow.
So,
Wow. Okay.
Wow.
Wow.
Unpacking trauma here.
Wait a
Godmother
minute.
Fig rats off a ship.
Jeez.
What type of bird?
Okay. Come to think of it, I think my godfather is basically some guy my dad used to bet with at the horse track.
Okay.
Oh.
What's going on here, guys? We are really just
let's
unpacking.
just unpack
What
all
we're
of
basically
those.
saying is here, it's not that big a deal.
Exactly.
Oh
exactly.
my goodness!
All
What
right.
you-
What just
Nope.
happened?
Dude,
I went there.
Just happened.
Because you want to know who the real godfather is?
Pat Riley.
Pat Riley. That's right.
Yeah.
There's one godfather.
I don't know about y'all interactions with y'all godfather, but I love my godfather.
Well, that's good.
Look, I pronounced my own godmother, and I love her with everything that's in me. So I'm okay, guys.
All right.
Don't worry about me.
It sounds like you're carrying something.
Well,
Seems like
it's
you're
not.
okay.
It's
It
not.
doesn't sound
It's
like
not
you're okay.
you that we have to protect. It's the wildlife.
And her. No, I'm kidding.
Can you bring up Jimmy Butler again? Let's see if we could break this down of his being
We can
nice.
break it down. Like there's nothing to break down.
Oh,
He said what he needed to
We'll do
say,
it
and then
piece
at
by
the end,
piece.
he threw a little chum in the water
Why would they do
I
that?
want to know why he threw that chum in the water. Can you play it, J Vig?
to mess with you.
Until we get to 3 p.m. tomorrow.
Tell Kyle, you got to control what you can control. That's my guy, and I love him to death. I don't know what's going to happen, but, you know, I love Kyle as an NBA player, as a human being. I want to play with Kyle, but so much is out of my control. And just like so much is out of his control, he could be my guy forever. I want him to be my teammate forever. And whatever happens, but that's still going to be my dog. He ain't going nowhere.
Is he going somewhere?
Hey,
Does he know something?
hey, you
Let's
know
do
what?
that one
He
more
said, wait,
time.
he goes, he ain't going nowhere while looking up at the sky as to see that plane
Exactly.
pulling out of the airport. Bye, Kyle.
I want to play with Kyle, but so much is out of my control. And just like so much is out of his control, he could be my guy forever. I want him to be my teammate forever. And whatever happens, but that's still going to be my dog. He ain't going nowhere.
Rip Gamma says that he said that ain't going nowhere a little too quick.
Yep.
A little too confident.
And he looked up in the sky as to not keep a straight face, which means he gone.
Well, like,
Hey, because
dude,
you know
he's-
what? What Jimmy did, and follow me here. This is the equivalent to no disrespect. Because he set it up with his love for Kyle. What Kyle means to him. That's his boy. Love him as a basketball player, love him as a person. Right? set it up, and then say he ain't going nowhere. Now, you know, anybody that has ever taken a stance like that, right? That usually means he gone.
We'll take a quick break. You guys can text us at 305-567-0560.
By the way, real quick, is basketball the only sport where they trade hurt people?
No,
No,
don't
think
you have to
about it.
pass a physical?
Right. They don't care.
I don't know. I mean, look, Brooklyn, they signed Kevin Durant with a torn Achilles. They sent him out with a busted MCL.
What about Ben Simmons?
Oh my God.
They traded for Ben Simmons and he didn't even play the rest of that year.
Ben Simmons just sitting there alone. Guys, I thought we were going to do big things. That was the beginning of the end. What did you guys get for James Harden? A bum.
Ben Simmons is usually the end of a lot of things, right?
Ben Simmons, you're dead to me.
I mean, he is new James Harden.
You're dead to me.